Hello there, it's your friend Phil, Project Management Trainer and Coach. Today we're going to take a look at one of the IQ quizzes for the PMP exam from my book, PMP Exam IQ Test. Now, the test is based on these processes that you see on the screen. In fact, this is how the workbook looks, except you have arrows pointing to and from the different processes to quiz you to see if you really know what's going on. So let me show you a very easy one and I'll quiz you as we go along. So this arrow goes from develop project charter to develop project management plan. And that means there's a relationship. What is the relationship? If the arrow is coming from, then it means there's something going out of develop project charter that's going into develop project management plan. So this is a relatively easy one. I'm sure you know what this one is. Can you guess? It's the project charter. Good. Let's take a look at another relationship here. What goes from direct and manage project work into perform integrated change control? Here's one more clue. The same thing goes from monitor and control project work to perform integrated change control. What is it? You can pause the recording if you want to think a little bit more, but I'm hoping that you know this one. This is a relatively easy one. And the answer is change requests. All change requests lead to perform integrated change control. Here's another one. What goes from perform integrated change control back into direct and manage project work? Now this is one lots of people don't know. I'll give you a few seconds. You can pause the recording if you want to think a little bit more. Did you guess it? The answer is approved change requests. Those approved change requests are run back into direct and manage project work so that you can get one of the major outputs. I'm not going to tell you what it is, otherwise you might know one of the other quizzes I'm about to throw to you. What comes from direct and manage project work and goes into control quality? You see, to know this, you have to understand the flow that I've spoken about in other videos. Give you a few seconds. Did you get it right? The answer is deliverables. So you get approved change requests on some projects. Those approved change requests need to be run so that the deliverable now has those approved change requests inherent in them. So deliverables is an input to control quality. Here's another one. Surely you know that one. Pause the recording if you don't want to hear the answer, if you want to guess. Okay, so it's a chain of relationships. From control quality, we're going to get an output that goes to validate scope. And that exemplifies the fact that we have checked that deliverable for correctness. And we are content that that deliverable meets the requirements, meets the customer's needs. So the output is verified deliverables, as some of you would have probably guessed already. Here's another relationship. From validate scope, we get something going into close project or phase. Think about it. All right. Guess the answer? Something that alludes to the same chain I've spoken about in other videos. The answer is accepted deliverables. Makes sense, right? You get a deliverable, you check it, you're happy with it, you send it to the customer checks it, and then you get accepted deliverables. And that goes to close project or phase. So with that, I hope you're getting an idea of how these processes work together to give you stuff. Okay? And that's all for this particular IQ test. There are 39 other tests like this in the book. Some of them are really difficult. And then In addition to this, in the book, we also have 390 open-ended questions to test you and really make sure that you know what you're studying. So I would advise you hit Amazon.com, search for PMP IQ Test workbook. You want to get the teacher's edition that has the answers. Don't get the student edition, except you are an instructor trying to get that for your students, because the student workbook doesn't have the answers in it. So you want the one that is, for your teacher, because that has the questions and answers. Okay? I wish you all the best in your PMP exam study. Take care and speak to you again.